motivation. My one solution is my...
Part 1. My full name is Marcela Soto Fonbertra, and my surname is spelled S-O-T-O, Soto. I'm from Torreón, Coahuila, and what I like the most about Torreón are the sunsets, because they are very pretty. My job involves by checking the lists of material that are required for putting electricity in different neighborhoods, and my jobs involves making calls to recheck the prices of every material so I can do a correct budget with the correct prices. And my English in work, how do I use my English in work? Well, if it's necessary to speak with someone internationally that are going to provide us of some material, I do it formally so I can receive respect, and I give them respect as well. Part 2. I'm going to read some sentences that are provided from the teacher. This is the latest version of the plan. These are the minutes of the last committee meeting. Sales have risen faster than expected over the last quarter. I will give you a summary of the figures at the end of my talk. Mr. Bond apologizes for not being able to attend the reception. Permission to develop the land must be gained in advance. Dr. Clark would like to phone her back before 3 o'clock. And the design should follow the guidelines set out in the tender specifications. Part 3. The perfect office to working, in my opinion, is it should be in the forest with like birds and lakes, so people can be relaxed and concentrated in their work. And it should look like a big building with lots of windows so workers get to see the beautiful landscape. And the facilities it should have, for example, having the opportunity to stay there the night if you are late to get home, and having preferences in medical issues, and opportunities to be absent because of a personal issue as well. Part 4. Well, the changes of the exports during 2005 to 2007 are very drastic in Brazil, Canada, and Japan. For example, in Brazil, it was 10% in 2005, the exportation, and it increased 20% in 2006, and in 2007 it decreased 5%. So we can see that it rises a lot and then decreases again. It's very similar with Canada and Japan as well, but they are very drastic. So they have to work in that. Part 5. The location of the conference should be accessible for the majority of the people to be able to assist to the conference. The equipment that the conferences should take might be a microphone, some speakers that correctly works, and some 3D models of what he or she is going to talk about in the conference to make it a little bit more fun. And with the catering facilities, she or he can bring some canapes for people that didn't eat or that are starving and they want to go and eat something. Instead of leaving his or her conference, they can stay and eat there. And about the conference speakers, like I said before, I recommend to make sure that the speakers work correctly, maybe a day before if it's necessary. And the length of the conference, I think it doesn't need to be that long, because then people get bored, and that's why at the end of the conference are just half of the people that were at the beginning of the conference, for example. So make it short and not with very repetitive themes, because then it gets bored as well.
I be the next one. Mama loves you too, she